In today's video, I'm going to be talking about affordable men's fragrances that are under $50. Now, today's video is going to be a part one of a series of videos that I'm going to be putting out every time that I run across a few more of these affordable style fragrances. So if you have not already considered subscribing, please go ahead and do so, and hit the bell icon down below so you get notified whenever I do upload one of these videos. And just so you know, I will be going over 5 of these fragrances today that I feel safe in recommending to you. But on the note, let's get into it. And to start this list off, we do have a fragrance that was created to kind of invoke the freshness of the ocean and to kind of resemble the strength of the ocean. And chances are that you have a fragrance right now in mind. This is probably not it. With notes of seaweed, neroli, grapefruit, rosemary, and white cedar, you get Bulgari Aqua Marine. And here we go, guys. Let's show you guys the atomizer in this thing. It's nice. It smells nice. It is very fresh. It's very similar to the scent of like if you've ever been to the beach and went swimming in the ocean, when you get out of the ocean and you're on your way home, or even like in the air just around the ocean, that saltiness that's there, the salty aquatic that's there, you get something like this. It's not harsh, it's not overly done, it's not something that's going to be piercing. It is a very natural, non-synthetic scent. And in my opinion, it's the best smelling of the line. Especially when it's lined up against Atlantique or Amara, this is hands down my favorite. On a good day, it gets that 8 out of 10 whenever I really want that like salty marine kind of note. But other days, if I'm wanting something that's a bit more, not difficult to wear, but a bit more challenging to wear, this tends to just be such an easy reach, inoffensive to yourself and anyway to everyone that's around you. But the seaweed and the grapefruit really mesh real well together, along with the salty marine notes that are in there, with that performance being roughly higher than average. And again, guys, that is Bulgari Aqua Marine. And shout out to Cam at Carolina Fragrance Reviews for putting me onto this one. Appreciate that. And next on this list is going to be a banger that was released by Alberto Morelos. Now, if you don't know who Alberto Morelos is, he is at this point labeled the king of fresh fragrances, which he has perfumed a lot more than simply just fresh fragrances, but he has been somewhat declared the king of fresh fragrance by the community. Now, this fragrance has top notes of mint and lemon leaf, mid notes of geranium, rosemary, lavender, and sea notes, base notes of patchouli, vetiver, musk, and labdanum. And with that, you get one of my best Raxor pickups. You get Aqua Essenziale by Savatore Ferragamo. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. Normally I call it Aqua E, but I'm trying to learn how to say some of these words. But like I said, this is one of the fragrances that, man, it's so nice. This is one of the fragrances that when I left the rack store after buying it, I was immediately impressed by it. I put it in the air and I was like, wow, this is really only like $16. This is such an affordable fragrance and such just a great buy. Now, they do have more from this line. They have like the Colonia and the blue. This is just my favorite. I do have the blue, but I just don't wear it nearly as much as this. The blue is a bit more unique, has a bit more oomph to it. This is just such an easy reach. This is a gym bag fragrance, inoffensive. I'm not saying that one is, but this one is just, for me, easier to wear. Again, guys, that is Aqua E by Savatore Ferragamo. Now, the next fragrance on this list, you can probably find at your local Walmart, your Target, or general stores like that. This is one that actually impressed me quite a bit, not only in the scent, but also in the performance. With an aquatic profile and notes that are aquatic, sandalwood, and vetiver, you get Huron by Duke Cannon. And so you guys can see this bottle here. It's real nice. You'll see here also that it is an EDP concentration fragrance. And for I think under $20, this thing is phenomenal. That's my scent of the night tonight, but yeah, it's just so clean, inoffensive. It's a very, very smart reach, easy reach fragrance. It's one that, like I said, won't be inoffensive. It's one that lasts quite a while. And for it being, basically like a CVS store kind of pickup, it's very rare to run across those kind of fragrances and them be EDP or them perform well or even smell good. Now, I won't say that this smells expensive. I won't say that it's a beast of a performer, because it's not. But for it being what it is, this is a phenomenal fragrance. And just a side note on this brand, they sell a lot more than just your fragrances. They sell certain things, but every purchase that you make from this brand benefits the U.S. veterans. And again, guys, that is Huron by Duke Cannon. Now, next on this list is certified just classic banger. It's one that has been tried and true through not only numerous reviewers, but the general population. It is definitely one of the easiest smart reaches. It has a ton of flankers. It has a few flankers that I like, a few that I don't like. Guys, this is the classic if you're looking for a fragrance that is a classic that's been around, that's tried and true, and affordable. With top notes of rosemary, pineapple, neroli, bergamot, and lemon. Mid notes of coriander, jasmine, and oak moss. Base notes of sandalwood, tonka bean, musk, oak moss, and cedar, rosewood, and cardamom. You get Azara Chrome. Guys, like I said, this is one of the easiest smart reach fragrances that's in my collection. It opens up with a metallic aquatic note that's there. Metallicness to it doesn't really die down, but I kind of enjoy that. Like in terms that I'm a big fan of Dior Sauvage, this is like a super aquatic version. Now, I'm not saying that this is anything similar to Dior Sauvage in terms of scent profile or anything like that, but I'm a fan of this, and I can see similarities with Your Sauvage from that like metallic kind of note. What you come to find out if you are getting into fragrances are that the cheaper, more affordable blue fragrances, from my experience, are easy to reach fragrances. They tend to be the ones that are inoffensive, they're crowd pleasing, which is a big plus for us that like to save a little bit of money. And shout out to Steve, the fragrance fanatic, for putting me onto this one. Now the next fragrance that we have here is going to be my favorite out of the shower fragrance. It's one that I put on, out of the shower at the gym, or I put on out of the shower at my house. And one thing about this fragrance is that it does perform well. It does last well on my skin. It has a juicy melon note in the opening. It has one that is very inviting and is very, very nice, and can be found for super cheap. Hence why I picked this one up at a 200 ml size. With notes of bergamot, cassis, mint, melon, cardamom, nutmeg, an ocean accord, apple, oak moss, and musk. And it says cappuccino, but I don't know about that. You get Blue Seduction by Antonio Banderas. And guys, like I said, this is a 200 ml size here, so it's very, I think, guys, for like 20 bucks. Oh, it's so nice. It definitely has a different scent profile than anything else on this list. It has a bit of different twang or take on the blue fragrances, and this could also go on to like a top, most complimented affordable fragrance list as well, because this is one that would really compliment us. And shout out to Curly Sense for putting me onto this one. And again, guys, that is Blue Seduction Man by Antonio Banderas. Now, I do have about 10 more fragrances down here that I want to share with you guys that are affordable, and they are, the general mass appealing kind of fragrances, but I want to make this a series kind of video. And if you'd like to see more content like this, additional fragrances that are affordable and confident getting kind of mass appealing fragrances, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, hit the bell as well so you get notified whenever I do upload one of these videos. But on that note, guys, like I always say, keep it gent and love your scent, and I will see you all next time.